Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video with me, Shatov, and here with
I'm
me
here
is
too.
Brainturd. So the old school Rotmiga uh, duo team from a decade past is back at it with this new game, Galactic Assault Squad. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. It's by Rob, the one of the original devs of Realm. So it's been real sick. This video is not a tutorial. It's not going to explain what symbiotes are. It's more of aimed at players who already have been playing the game and or are just starting to play the game, so are just picking it up and wondering kind of what symbiotes are good and which ones are lousy, because it's a bit cumbersome to new players, I guess. So we made
Uh,
this tier. Oh yeah, go on.
we could give a real quick rundown on what symbiotes are, just in case people don't know. I can sum it
Yeah,
up in
if
like
you want
less
to,
than a
yeah, if you
minute.
want to fill in on that, that would be cool. But
So you can have 6 symbiotes on a tank. You get one from each zone. If you're level 20, you lose any symbiotes that you have on you. And basically they add different passive abilities to your tank. You can
right,
also
yeah,
spend your money to unequip them. And that
yeah,
pretty much sums up most of what you need to know about symbiotes.
yeah. In a sense, in like a Rotmiga comparison, it's like after level 20, you're stacking up your defense pots and your stat potions. Um, that's sort of what like re-rolling the different symbiotes is trying to make, a stronger tank that has the specific stats that you're looking for, or kind of specific damage combinations or things like that. um, but they also like give you other abilities like stun and stuff, so I guess it's quite a bit different. I guess it's more along the lines of farming um, untiered items or something in Realm.
A bunch of different UTs.
Yeah.
I suppose.
But on that note, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So I think for this episode, we'll just look at the alpha symbiotes only. So like the red, easiest ones to get. And do you have the wiki pulled up with you? Because some
I
of these I
do.
don't remember exactly. But first
I
off,
would
I'm gonna go ahead
say
and
these are the hardest to rank
get
since we have the
started
most.
with Cataract. And what do you think on this placement for Cataract?
Uh, 2 second stun, 3 second cooldown lines up. I'd say S tier.
Yeah, it's pretty broken.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty good.
so yeah, also we're only going to be comparing alpha because you can only replace alpha symbiotes with another alpha symbiote. So there's no reason to really compare tiers of like Earth Devil versus Cataract, which for reference both are S tier. But if you want a really cracked tank, just get Cataract and Earth Devil, and then it doesn't really matter from there. But so all right, so we both agree on the Cataract placement.
Yeah, I don't
Zephyr,
know if we agree on the Earth Devil though, but that's for another episode.
sure, sure. Zephyr,
uh,
let's jump over to Zephyr. That's one I like.
yeah, I'd say Zephyr's an easy either A or maybe. Yeah, I'd only give it A just because it's damage. I don't. It's so good, you almost
Yeah,
want to give it S.
can you refresh me on exactly what it is?
So on any trigger, you get 25% gun rate of fire boost for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm giving that
So
S. It's got to be
lots of
S.
damage.
That's
I
broken.
just care about anything that saves me more than damage, so I wouldn't put it as S. But I
Okay,
agree,
yeah.
it's really strong.
All right,
It might be S
I'll
worthy.
defer. I'll defer to your judgment on this and go with A. But
Okay.
Weeping Jester is an interesting one. I was putting it up in S, but I think it's more of an A.
I think it's bad.
Oh, you think it's bad?
I hate giving up hull strength. I think giving up hull strength is very. Maybe on certain tanks it makes more sense than others, but in
Is
general,
it
I don't like doing it.
50% or 25% hull strength?
25, so it's not terrible. Maybe B, because
For
shield is nice.
yeah,
It's a
for
big,
500
big shield.
shields. I'm more of lean toward A on this, but
So it depends. I guess if you're going a very shield heavy. Uh, we can go with A, I
well,
guess.
we'll keep it in B for now.
Okay.
Barnacle. Barnacle's an interesting one.
I think I like Barnacle, don't I?
I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
I definitely rank it
uh,
lower.
yeah, I don't know if I like this one that much.
And again, can you refresh the audience here on?
I don't think it deserves less than a C, but when nothing equipped, which is a pretty big sacrifice, but not always, depends on what you have. Plus 50% energy production, plus 50% repair rate, which is huge, and plus 50% gun damage, which is pretty big.
Yeah, plus 50% gun damage is huge, actually. I've never, so I played with Barnacle, but I've never really like played a tank very long with Barnacle.
I played with it and then I forgot I had it, so I equipped items anyways. So I
Oh,
got rid of it. I was like, if I'm not gonna remember to use it. So my biggest complaint is forgetting to use it. I'd still give
I
it a
mean,
C tier, but it might not
okay,
be bad.
we'll go see. Oh,
Just because you
space,
have to sacrifice a lot to equip it.
space might, bro. That one's like
You think that one's good? Let
easy
me see.
SA in my opinion.
I
Have you had it?
don't think energy matters that much, but I guess it makes you
Oh,
smaller,
it's the whole
and
radius.
that's
Have you
what's
had
good.
it?
Yeah.
It's really
Maybe
strong,
not.
dude.
Yeah, I guess whole radius is pretty big, especially. Does whole radius vary by tank?
Yeah,
I think.
it
So
does.
on certain tanks, it would be a big
I really like it on
decrease. But
Hercules,
yeah,
actually.
yeah, I could see that. Hercules is probably big. Maybe S tier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I think I'd put it there. It's hard to say
I
between that and Zephyr, but
I still it's tough because I don't think the energy is even that good. So it's kind of like just yeah, I'd almost agree with that maybe.
yeah, I think that's better. Oh,
I think that's more
Roadrunner's
fair.
one I like quite a lot.
You do. What is this one? I think I agree. While your
So
thrusters are engaged, 25% energy production, repair rate, and shield recovery rate.
it's pretty sweet for like cruising around at bosses
Uh,
and stuff.
yeah, I would probably agree. I find myself a lot of times just like without my thrusters engaged, but it's pretty good for
Well, it's not that great though. So I guess I
maybe
don't know.
B tier with
Yeah, B.
Weeping Jester because that's still pretty good.
Yeah, is it
Weeping
above? I think
Jester,
it's
we
above
agreed, is
Weeping.
pretty good.
I think it's above. Well, it's close with Weeping Jester. Oh, Blind Shepherd's really good too.
Blind Shepherd. 100% shield recovery rate, 100% repair rate, just flat. I would say S tier for sure.
Oh, you're going S.
Just
Um,
100, just
so the reason I
no
don't put,
sacrifice, double of both regen seems great.
but it's just regen though. It's not like for countering burst. And it doesn't
You
really help you
usually
burst.
equip a bunch of plates, so like you kind of do that with your equipment. All I need usually is more regen. That's what I don't know how to get more of. I guess you can do that with equipment too, can't you? I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I'll put it. I'll
I
put
do
it.
like it a lot.
Man, I still like Space Mine more.
Then yeah, we should keep it at A tier. If you think Space Might and I haven't had it is like better, then
Oh, Space Mine's
maybe keep
cracked.
them.
Yeah. Maximus. D or F? Where do we put Maximus?
uh,
and refresh the audience on this one if you could.
I would say D, but honestly, if we don't have another F, it might get bumped to F.
Right. What do you put it at?
50% hull radius, 40% gun damage increase.
Yeah, or plus 50%
both
hull
increase.
radius.
Yes. So you're bigger, but you hurt more.
40% gun damage. I guess we'll keep it in.
Yeah, so it's pretty big. Yeah, I don't think it's like horrible, but
D's
it's
fine.
I'd almost prefer anything else.
I do think it's the worst. Yeah. Oh well, as
We'll
you
see.
like it. Wait, what is as you like it? I think that one's like D also.
While damaged, you get more gun rate of fire and gun range. So yes, I agree. As you like it. That one might even be worse than Maximus. But no.
I've got it worse than Maximus. Yeah.
You think so? Okay, but on the same tier, sure.
There's something else that increases your range though. That I have on my Cyclops. That's really good.
I mean, yeah, I could see it, but we're not rating based on combos with a build. But I could see it, I guess, if you need that range for a build for some reason.
That's a good point we should point out right now. We're not rating based on combos or based on like accessibility with certain tanks. It's just kind of a general any tank, if you're running, what kind of general level of tier are these, I guess. So it's low. It's low.
It's low.
Is it worse than Maximus though? Let me ask you, would you prefer Maximus on almost anything?
I would probably get rid of either. Honestly, they're both horrible. It's hard to even say.
All right.
I guess say as you like it might be slightly better because it doesn't have a negative. Really?
So let's look at.
I would say as you like it is better than Maximus actually. Maximus maybe should be F tier even. Maybe.
I'd agree with that. That's fine.
Because it has a direct big downside.
No, we can't put Maximus in F tier.
Okay.
It's still okay, right?
It's okay.
Let's check Green Mantle. I'm not sure, what does Green Mantle do again?
Green Mantle. Yeah, I don't remember even having this one. Sounds good though. On trigger, well, kind of. I don't know. On trigger 4, repairs 60%. So not huge.
Whole strength?
I would say like, yeah, C or
Did you say 60?
Yeah.
Repairs 60% whole strength?
On your old, so not very good, I would say.
It's gotta be better.
Like, it's healing, so it's not terrible.
It's gotta be better than Barnacle.
Yeah, I guess I'd agree. It might even be B tier when you say that.
That's what I was thinking.
It might even be B tier, but I don't think it's very good either. I guess B tier's good, but not that good.
Well, it'll surely save your life at some point, and Barnacle may never do that.
Barnacle could. I mean, maybe.
Maybe. True. Actually, on that note, I'll put it back down and see with it.
Because Barnacle gives you repair rate. For sure.
Okay, Golden Hind. This one I've actually never understood. What the heck does this do? Like,
is it Hind or Hind? I never even understood what.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means.
Travels unceasingly, searching for new life and new lands. Anyhow.
That's not made any sense to me.
Oh. You lay mines that take a second to arm It happens every 5 seconds, and they have a radius of 300, a damage of 200. They last for 5 seconds, so you could have, wait, only one of them at a time.
Okay. So it's sounding pretty
It's a mine
janky.
that does 200 damage that you lay every 5 seconds, basically.
Sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah, I would say that might even be, well,
F.
it's hard to say that it's worse than Maximus, kind of, still, because it doesn't do anything bad.
Really, it hardly does anything at all.
Honestly, you're right. For that, should we give it F, do you think? I just don't know.
It's
Maybe
pretty
it
damn
does.
close to F.
How
200
bad
damage
is
per
200
5 seconds.
damage?
It's so low
Yeah.
DPS, too.
It's AoE. I don't know how AoE.
Who cares about
I don't
AoE
really
in
know
this
how
game?
big 300 is. True. Honestly, true. Yeah, F
You
tier.
stand on bosses, bro. Stand on bosses.
We're flying through these. Forest Mother.
I think it's a solid F tier.
Really? What is it?
Forest Mother.
On damage taken, you heal 25 for 5 seconds? What does that even mean?
Oh,
Does it take 5 seconds to regen the 25?
I don't know.
I would say better than Barnacle, worse than Green Mantle. What was Green Mantle again?
That's
Oh
when you
yeah,
all.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
about
that's fair.
right. Glacier. I know you like this one.
I just like any stuns, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree with you. So refresh me on exactly what it does, though. Like what the.
The problem is it has a 5-second cooldown,
Right. That's why it's surely not
but
S tier.
it has a 4-second duration, so it is a long stun.
Ah.
What is the other stun for reference? Cataract is 2 seconds, so it's double a Cataract stun.
But the Cataract, so because it targets random enemies, it kind of sucks in a way. But Cataract, because it targets more often, it's better.
Well, so Cataract hits every 3 seconds and hits for half the damage. This hits every 5 seconds and hits for double the damage. So technically, or double the duration, sorry, not damage.
No, but
You get more stun duration, but on less enemies. So yeah, if you
right,
hit the wrong targets,
right. You want to
Cataract
just
is
make
better.
sure that your Cataract hits a boss,
Yeah, I guess
like
it
one
depends.
time, like.
Because it's situational, I would say it's close to Cataract, though. Because there are situations where I think Glacier would be just better on a boss than Cataract.
You know, I guess when you put it this way, and I'm looking at A tier, it's like, would I want Glacier over Space Might, Blind Shepherd, and Zephyr? And I think it's a yes. But I still don't think it's S tier.
Maybe, but then I don't know if Cataract should be either.
Oh, Cataract's broken, dude. I'm telling you, the faster, the 3/5, faster or whatever, is very significant for this stun.
Right, so you would hit 5 stuns in the time I would hit 3 stuns.
Yeah.
For a total of 10 seconds, when mine would be a total of 12 seconds. But they would be. So I still think it's
But
situational. It depends on how
everything
many enemies
happens
are around.
quickly. I mean, everything is bursty.
And I think it might target the closest enemy. So if you're like sitting on a. Like, I don't know if it's as random.
No, it is
I
random.
don't know if it is
It's
random.
pretty.
Oh, it
Yeah, it's
is?
random.
Okay.
Pretty
I
sure.
haven't tested it, so I'm not sure. But might be.
Um,
And it doesn't say anything about its targeting for either of them.
I still really love Space Might.
Well, I guess periodically. That might
This is getting
apply.
hard here.
See, I was honestly thinking about moving Cataract down to A and bumping Space Might up to S. For the same reason that Maximus was almost at F.
Yeah, but then again, keep in mind we didn't end up putting Maximus down there.
That's true. Yeah, it didn't make it to F.
I do like Space Might over Glacier. I don't like Space Might over Cataract. That's where I'm at on it. And I do like Glacier.
I think I strictly disagree, but you're running the show.
Yeah, I might have to just veto you on this one.
You can go with
So you're
it.
trying to do you're trying to do this?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. See, that's where I have a problem.
Aha.
It seems like a subtle difference.
Now Cataract is way better.
I disagree. I think
Alright, well,
Cataract and Glacier are almost exactly the same in quality.
alright, well this is my veto.
That's fine.
I think it sits this way. And maybe we can have some arguments in the comments if anybody, agrees with Brainturd or tell us
Oh
what
yeah, feel free to share your strong opinions about what you think we're
Yeah.
wrong about and what should be.
Yeah, we love the strong opinions.
Yes.
Our opinions are weak, so don't mind our opinions.
No, I strongly believe that Glacier is as strong as Cataract.
You're trolling, bro. You're trolling. You're trolling.
That's my strong.
Oh yeah, we'll also link this like tier creator and then also Pfiffel's wiki that has all the descriptions of all of these. So if you don't know what they are, you can read about them. All right, let's move on. Silver Witch is okay.
Yes.
What is Silver Witch is okay? What is Silver Witch again?
Periodically targets enemies, so probably randomly, if that's what we're saying that means. Every 1.25 seconds with 100 damage.
I mean, it's surely better than Golden Hidden. Let's just move it on up to see where it falls.
Should it be in C? Is it better? Is it better than Barnacle? Barnacle provides you survivability and damage. Maybe.
What is Silver? Read it one more time.
So every 1.25 seconds, it hits an enemy for 100 damage. It has a radius and an AoE damage, but it says AoE damage is 0. So I'm very confused.
I think it does have AoE damage.
But it says 0 on here. So maybe not terrible.
Yeah, I think that might not be correct info. Forest Mother. How did we put Green Mantle above Forest Mother?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Forest Mother's better than Green Mantle, I think.
25? It says 25, not 25%.
Yeah, just 25. You're right.
That's
Green.
nothing.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Does it? It might mean 25%. Could it actually be 25? Or what does duration 5 mean? Is it 25 every like?
Oh, 25 per second?
Maybe, which would still only be 125, which is still not a lot.
So the reason I like Silver Witch over Barnacle is because Silver Witch doesn't have a downside to it. Barnacle, you can't equip items. So it's like your whole build is defined off of Barnacle. Silver Witch is just something that's just like, okay, adds a little bit of damage to your build.
That's fair. Should Barnacle be D tier?
D?
D, yeah.
Yeah.
With Maximus?
Yeah.
Because you have to go with a big downside to play it. Even though I do think it gives you survivability, but yeah.
Yeah, it's still better than as Maximus is better than As You Like It, right? Well, we'd already been through this. All right, let's just keep moving.
I'd say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We
Silver
have already
Witch
been through this.
is Silver Witch above or below? I kind of feel like it's above Green Mantle and Forest Mother.
Silver Witch. They both heal you. And Silver Witch only does a very small amount of damage. I would say it's better than Forest Mother, maybe, since we don't know what it does, but
I
worse
mean,
than Green Mantle.
honestly, 1 point. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. But 1 point. How much damage does it do? 100 every 1.25 seconds. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, and if it does AoE on top of that.
That's why it's
Sure.
like it might even be like a B.
Sure, we can throw it in B because we don't really understand it, but it seems like it could be good.
Oh, Sunset Rose. Sunset Rose, I think, is really good. What is Sunset Rose again?
While damaged, you get a 200 shield all around you. So it's like an emergency shield, which
I
is
mean,
nice.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like basically like you get extra 200 HP.
I would say where you're looking is good, or maybe top of B tier. One of those two.
That's what I was thinking too. It's not quite A tier.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's only
Yeah,
200.
probably
It's only 200 HP. Well, it
200
definitely
isn't much, but
definitely saves your life sometimes though.
yeah.
How long does it last, or like?
It doesn't say how long it lasts. Oh,
So
it's
as
just
long as
WoW
you're
damage.
damaged.
So it would be until you're full health. Wait.
I think it's pretty high
Okay.
tier.
Yeah, but it wouldn't refresh or anything.
Yeah, I think it's behind Zephyr probably still. But I think it's an A. This is an acceptable. If I was building a tank, so what I think of is S and A is like I'm gonna be okay with these. Even Roadrunner, I almost put behind this in A, but I guess not. But like,
I don't know. Maybe.
and Weeping Jester. You think Weeping Jester is worse than Roadrunner?
No. I think it's better.
Okay, so do I.
That's why I wouldn't. If we are moving Roadrunner to A, we have a problem in our B tier.
Yeah, speak up. All
We'd
right,
pretty
now
much be needing to move everyone to A from B.
Locust. I have no idea what this is. You got to read this again.
I will check on that one. Locust swarms the battle space. Oh, this one. I don't like this one. 5 seconds. Wait. 5 ms. Yeah, that's 5 seconds. 3 missiles, 60 damage each. So
Terrible.
terrible. On tier with honestly Golden High.
I know. I'm like, how
It does
low?
like about the same thing.
How
Maybe
low does
slightly
it
better.
go? It's almost better. It's almost
It's better because it
Yeah.
hits without having to be a mine, I guess.
It's really terrible though. You said how many missiles?
3 missiles. They do 60 damage each. So
Every
that's
5
180.
seconds.
But every 5 seconds. So if you think about it compared to
Yeah, Silver Witch is 100 every.
Silver Witch, 100 every 1.5, I guess, seconds or so.
So it's like 400 every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly 400 every 5 seconds, actually.
And it's not all dispersed amongst a bunch of random fucking enemies.
And it might have AoE.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot for it right there in F.
But yeah,
Right.
Silver Witch blows it out of the water. I would
Definitely.
agree.
And Silver Witch kind of sucks. So,
True.
man, this was fun.
Yeah.
I hope this was helpful or enjoyable to anybody watching. And so let's just take a final look at our list here.
We have
Damn,
Cataract is the
no, we
best.
got this goes up.
This is. I will clarify. This is your tier list, not my tier list.
Yeah, you're just a guest. You're a guest on the
Yeah,
show.
I'm
These
the
are
guest here. This is the Shatov tier list.
yeah.
With those changes.
Okay. Well, tell me what. All right, so let me put this back.
I
Tell me
think
what.
Glacier should be up there with them. How about that? Maybe at the end of
Oh,
S tier.
like this.
And then it's probably more fair. I still don't know if I agree with the ordering of S tier, but at least it's correct. But yeah, I still think, I don't know.
Definitely
Maybe it looks better with the 3 in S.
Huh?
Maybe it looks better with all 3 in S. The tier list is picturesque. And I
How
also
do we
think
put?
Glacier deserves to be
There's
as
no
good
way
as
Blind
Cataract.
Shepherd's over Zephyr.
What do you mean? I think that was upon my say. I still think 100, like just doubling your repair rate and your recovery rate.
It's
shield
too much
is great.
burst. The game's too bursty. It doesn't matter.
There are so many times where I find myself sitting around and needing to like repair. I don't know if I agree. Like it's bursty until you get away from the enemies and need to actually heal up.
Nah.
You need a little of both, I would say. Depends on what you're building. But I like going plates and then having something like Blind Shepherd for regen. Plates and gens as items.
Yeah.
Deep contemplation.
It's hard here, huh? Sunset Rose is better than Blind Shepherd, right?
I don't think I agree with that either. Because it's only 200 shield. Honestly, I don't know if it's that much better than like.
But it protects you
Weeping
against
Jester.
burst. It protects you against burst.
But Weeping Jester, you get a 500 shield all the time.
And then if you get bursted, you just rip when your shield's gone.
So, sure, but how much will a 200 shield do if you're about to get ripped?
Enough to push.
It'll save you
Enough to
one
push
hit.
R. It's enough to push R, dude.
So if you're watching your 500 shield, you could still have, like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
All right, but Weeping Jester, I'd agree that it could be A. Or do you think it's B?
It does have the downside of the whole strength, so I don't know.
But then again, you could always get Oak Tree behind it.
Oak Tree. I don't know what Oak Tree is.
60% increased Oak Child, I mean.
Oh, yeah. So, sure, but I think taking it plus Oak Child would like nerf Oak Child technically, but I guess it would
Yeah, it's a
kind of
big
take
nerf.
away the downside.
I kind of like Roadrunner better than Weeping Jester too. Boy, this is hard. Can we agree on the like C, D, and F tiers?
Yeah, I would say I agree on this.
Okay. Now, what do we feel on the current B tier? Should we I think
Green Mantle could save your life.
I think get Silver Witch out of there.
Forest Mother could also save your life, or give you
Yeah,
the
Silver
time
Witch.
to TP.
But hold on, Silver Witch is definitely not B, right? It's C.
I wonder if B and C tier should, well, besides Roadrunner, switch maybe.
I definitely don't think that.
You think Weeping Jester is better than? Maybe, but like you said, it won't save your life like either of those could.
Yeah, I do think Green Mantle can go up. Not Forest Mother.
Forest Mother regens you on damage taken. So like right when you start.
Not enough. Not enough. 60% is huge for Green Mantle.
Yeah, especially.
Alright, but I don't think Weeping Jester's worse. Because 500 shields is huge too.
Probably agreed, I guess. But honestly, I would say Roadrunner's worse than both of them. But I know you disagree.
Well, Roadrunner's really nice for chasing down bosses, man. But I guess you're probably right.
Energy production is nice. Yeah.
It is really nice.
But I'd say it's situational. More situational. Maybe.
For a general build, I prefer it over either of these.
So
when
like comparing Roadrunner to Blind Shepherd, I'd say it's horrible compared.
It's what?
Horrible. It gives a fourth of it, and only while thrusters are engaged. The only bonus is the energy production, which is nice, but a fourth of the buffs that you get all the time from Blind Shepherd.
I suppose.
That's significantly worse. Which is maybe more of an argument of why I was saying Blind Shepherd is so good. Maybe. Than saying Roadrunner is that bad.
Okay. So you think on B tier Roadrunner is... I still think it's better. The reason... If you get Weeping Jester or Green Mantle, you have to like build around those things. Or play around them. Roadrunner, you don't have to play around it at all. It just helps you. Like, I would prefer...
See, that's fair, but it's hard to argue a lot of these ones.
So if I'm like re-rolling...
negatives.
If I'm re-rolling like a Golden Hind on a tank with 6 symbiotes to try to get a better one, I'll most likely be happier with Roadrunner than Weeping Jester or Green Mantle. Those two could mess things up, or like, not really mess things up, but just like change the plan of the build.
I agree more with Weeping Jester than Green Mantle.
Well, Green Mantle,
So
I mean, how many times...
I agree entirely in... I'd say Green Mantle's...
How many times are you waiting to ult until, like, you're about to die?
Not that much, but how many times do I live enough to where my ult's just coming back up, where I'm, like, getting ready to die? That happens fairly often. Like, I stick around after ulting. But I don't know.
Like, on this note, I almost put Silver Witch up here.
What? I'm forgetting what these do again. That only does damage. Why? Why are we putting it up there? Exactly.
Because it does damage. It's
I
the
don't
best.
care about damage.
Is it not the best DPS option we have in? Well, other
I
than
leech
maybe.
everything and just want to survive.
Well, okay, so that's a different perspective. I've started soloing bosses more and like trying not to leech as much.
Oh.
So
Well,
I've been prioritizing damage a lot more lately.
if you're actually caring about your damage output, I could see Silver Witch being okay.
It's still pretty low
I would
damage,
totally
but
disagree with it being better than Green Mantle.
I agree with you. It might even still be worse than Forest Mother.
We still don't know what Forest Mother does, which is the main problem.
Yeah, I haven't
But
tested that.
what is?
Alright, so other than Glacier, now we're in pretty much agreement here on this list?
I would say, yeah.
Or you still put Jester over Roadrunner?
No, what I would say is I put Green Mantle. I would just reverse it, Green Mantle in front. Yeah, but I know that you probably don't agree.
Oh my god. I guess I guess these three are pretty just situational.
Honestly, yeah, it might just be situational which one you want. Maybe they don't
Yeah,
have
that's
to
a
be better
hard.
than one another. It's just
I
like an
do think
even.
they're all solid B though.
You know, these tiers, I don't know if it's even intended to be like best to worst, left to right, even though that's how we've done it. Usually you just try to put the same quality,
Oh,
I think.
well, yeah, we've done it best to worst, left to right for most of these.
I mean, that's more definitive. That's truly ranking it.
Although I do think I would argue with you and just slip Zephyr over above Glacier probably.
I mean, I would slip it into S tier.
What, Zephyr?
No.
I mean,
Glacier.
honestly, this is pretty. Wait, this might be actually better.
Actually, I agree with that. I think I do agree with that.
Yeah, I do. This is it. This is the tier.
I
This is
agree with
it.
that.
All right, we found it. We found the solution.
I mean, we're saying a lot of things are really. Honestly, I would put Space Might down to be A tier, like maybe top of A tier, I guess. But it's my last take.
Space Mine, you're
It's fine.
tripping. Tripping.
Yeah, I know. I haven't.
You
tried
haven't played it
to
enough
really
then,
say.
because as soon as
Yeah.
you get it, it's noticeable. I mean, you can go dive into orange and black territory and just like not get hit by anything. It's real good. All right, that was a long episode. Let's get to some playing actually, and thank you all for watching. Hopefully, you know,
Hopefully
this
you
was
enjoyed,
insightful or something.
or at least entertaining.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I mean, it's fun to do the video. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely down to have you as a special guest again. Thank you, Brainturd, for joining.
For sure.
Joining
Anytime.
today. And all right, peace out, everybody.
Peace, everybody.
Um, now, well, hold on. Let me shake out my old jitters. Hey, yo, what's up, guys? So, if no, how did I used to start my realm videos?
I don't know.
Like, hey, what's up? It's
I think you even had
welcome
an
back
intro.
to Realm of the Mad God with Shatov, something like that.
Probably
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.